up first. Who cares? You don't got school today? Oh, you're already in school. Remind me of the kids that used to be running to be the first in the cafeteria. Trying to be first in line. I'm the first one. Congratulations, you get the same stuff as everybody else. Congratulations. Coffee. Oh wait, I forgot to 6, 7, 5. I gotta fix that. Hello. I'm sleepy. I didn't sleep long enough. I hope we get off early so I can take a nap. I thought we was gonna get off early yesterday, but no. We had 8 hours still. I feel like I could go either way today. I look sleepy. Goodness gracious. Hi. So hi, delicious love. Don't be so extra. Hello, how you doing? Hello, potion. Nope, it didn't work. Didn't work, sorry. Hello? I ain't been on here in the morning in a minute. And I see why. It's worse in the morning. Everybody must not be back in school yet. Someone probably still got a little while to just be out here running these streets. I'm blocking anything negative today. If you say I seem negative, if you say you don't like something, if you got anything negative to say, I don't want to hear it. Which part of me is like, why do I even keep getting back on here? Because it's always going to be a bunch of negativity, you know? Helps the day go by faster, though. bad. I'm just tired. Like it's just like really the mental health stuff. Losing someone, you seem tired. Oh, I could tell you're depressed and this and that. I'm like, I'm working my job. Like if it was all that, I would have called out. You know, if I was going through mental health issues, I wouldn't even be awake right now. I wouldn't be up at 6 in the morning doing my job, minding my business on here. It's like they be projecting. It's weird. Plus, I feel like with all this fake stuff too, like all this fake, like people putting on fake personas and being some type of way that they're really not. Got people thinking when people act regular, like something's wrong. Just because I'm not yelling at y'all and being like, "Hey guys, oh my god, where are you from?" Blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's because of that too. I ain't doing all that. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? You seem really sad. You should do this. You should do that." I'm like, shut the hell up. Like, why can't nobody be a normal goddamn person no more? Can we just like be our fucking selves and people just deal with it instead of being like, I'm gonna diagnose you with bipolar disorder. I think you've been severely depressed for years and years. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I don't know about y'all, but my mental health is great. Like everybody ain't down bad. I know a lot of people are, but like, sheesh. But it's like everybody want everybody else to be, you know, like you can't just be good. You can't just be a decent normal person. Gotta be something wrong with you. That's how a lot of people be acting. Cause there's something wrong with them. Hey, how you doing? I'm just waiting for all the shit to collapse. Cause it's going to come to a head at some point. Because mental health is going, the internet, state of the world. It's about to burst. At some point. I can't wait. Let's start all over. This is burning down. Rebuild. Hello. How you doing? Burn the hot thing down. Start all over. Because then I feel like people get all uptight about certain stuff that doesn't affect nobody else. Like they'll be all mad about that. But then won't be mad about like all these people that's detained that didn't commit no crimes. Didn't do nothing wrong. But they're detained, they're dying, they're in inhumane living conditions. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. But y'all be stay caring about what trans people are doing, what gay people are doing, what people are doing with their free will that's not hurting anybody. See, I'm gonna put together. I am. The only people who don't think that are people who aren't put together themselves. I was saying. Which I feel like is a lot. A lot of people out here. And where am I from? My mama's coochie. It's my favorite answer. Good morning. Does a hot dog a colorful sandwich? Because regular sandwiches ain't got no color to them. Y'all sound slow. Be eating holographic sandwiches. They're invisible. And they just gray. If your sandwich ain't got no color to it, that might be a personal problem. Because how the hell a hot dog got more color than a regular sandwich? Riddle me this. They don't. Think about this. Also, that's dying. Critical thinking. People be doing that shit. I feel like critical thinking about to be cringe. It's only a matter of time before they be like, ugh, you think about shit? Ugh, that's cringe. You think about things before you do it? It is pretty much already at that point. We basically already there. They just not saying it out loud. Pretty much. Did you ever look at the ocean? You ain't got no job, do you, Anthony? You ain't got no responsibilities today, do you? No bills in your name. It must be nice. It must be nice. Have other people take care of your bills for you. Must be nice. Having someone who understands that a thug has feeling too. Someone who loves you. Cause even when those hustling days are gone, she'll be by your side, still holding on. Hello? Something beautiful. Thanks. Appreciate it. Cause even when those 20s stop spinning and all those gold digging women disappear, she'll still be here. That's a good song. I like it. And Blint's good gossip. Why don't you answer the question about? But it was mostly a rhetorical question. I pretty much answered it myself. You definitely ain't got no job, man. Must be nice. Just keep asking weird ass, dumb ass questions. Must be nice. I hope I get off early so I could be like you. Do a little nonsense today. Exercise my free will. You know? You're supposed to be smart because my name is Anthony. Two dumbass peas in a pod. Yeah, really must be brothers. Brother. Said your name Anthony. My name Anthony. We must be the same person. Head ass. Come on now. Y'all still in school, ain't you? Y'all waiting on the bus? That's what it's giving. It's giving kids waiting at the bus stop with bothering somebody at the same time because y'all get to do that. Back in my day, you can get your bother grown folks going live while we waiting on the bus. We just had to wait in the dock. It's just staying there till the bus comes. Excuse me. Now y'all don't even have to worry about running up the internet bill. Probably got unlimited data. That's what I'm saying. Like, we ain't no continuing like this. It's gonna come to a head at some point. Especially when Gen Alpha when they all get to adulthood. Whoo! I don't even want to think about that too much because it kind of scares me. That's actually kind of terrifying. Anyways, new subject. No, I'm educated. I don't know what's wrong with that, Anthony. I'm grown, 40 plus, I'm on vacay. That don't make no sense. None of what you said makes any sense. You've grown 40 plus, but you talk about somebody else got the same name as you, so they should be smart like you are? That sounds like something a small child would say. It's not getting 40 plus. I don't believe it. Could be, but I don't believe it. Like an immature 40. Anthony, I'm not answering no more. I'm not even gonna read any more of your stupid questions. You just have to wait on the bus in silence. I remember those days. Not having a care in the world. All I was worried about was going to school. Nah, nigga got responsibilities. Worried about the state of the world and shit. You don't even have the ability to care. Some of y'all yet. But y'all ain't even there yet. You don't even have the ability to be like, damn, shit fucked up out here. What do we do? You don't even know. Must be nice. How's the jiggle and my jelly doing? I actually envy you. Being able to be so ignorant and have fun while doing it. I'm a little bit jealous. I must admit. Because I can't do that. I have to say things that make sense. You know, it's just like I just have to. For the most part. Unless I'm saying like a funny joke. But even then, jokes make sense. You know, I can't just babble incoherently and have fun doing it like y'all do. How y'all do that? You know, how you just do that and then be like, haha, I'm funny. I have a tinge of jealousy. Just a little bit. Must be nice. Oh well. Having someone who understands that a thug has feelings too. So great sense of humor. Yeah, I wish you did. Then the stuff you said would probably be funnier. Thanks. I know I do. Mm-hmm. I think at this point I'm just gonna get me a house in the middle of nowhere and just be a hermit. I think I'm ready. I don't need to wait till I'm old, you know? I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and get it started. Because it already be like that. And also, people annoy me for the most part. That's why I can't be in a relationship. Because at some point, they're gonna get on my nerves. I'm like, well, this ain't working. You're getting on my nerves. And then they be telling me I'm doing too much. I'm like, well, I should just not do that then. Mm. You was being funny. No, you wasn't. Nope, you was acting like a little kid. And then I was like, oh, are you a small child? And he was like, no, I'm 40 plus. I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Hi, Action Stocks. Hi, Nitty. What up? Good morning. Tired of that too. I've been airing out my grievances a little bit. I'm tired of people saying stupid things, and I'll just be like, are you a small child? You're saying something dumb, and then they'd be like, oh, I'm joking. I'm saying funny things. I'm like, no. How come nobody laughed? You know, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people saying stupid shit and calling it jokes. You would get booed at the Apollo. They would snatch your ass off the stage real quick. Boo! Tomato, tomato. Wouldn't a good joke if it bit you in the ass. Some of y'all. I meant to do that a long time ago. I was supposed to just automatically boot out anybody saying something stupid. I was slacking. He said, "Good evening. What time is it over there?" Didn't laugh, but I certainly did. Who cares? That doesn't make you funny. If you say some shit and just start laughing, it's like all them that trend where you say some stupid ass shit to like your partner or your cat or something, and then you start doing this laugh, and then they just look at you like, "What?" It's like that. Like, so the fuck what? If you're the only one that thinks you're funny, like, what does that matter to me? What does that matter to anybody else? If you're the only fucking one that's laughing after you said some shit, why does that matter? It doesn't. Not to be. Glad you having the time of your life, but can you leave me alone? If the shit's not funny, can you stop? It's bothering me. Your jokes are terrible. Matter of fact, they're non-existent. You're just saying words. And then be like, "Oh, I'm funny. I think I'm funny. I was laughing my ass off." You should just go do that trend. I feel like that's what's happening. I'm not upset. I'm just annoyed by stupidity. I just don't like when people say random shit and then be like, "What? You didn't get my joke? It's funny." I'm like, "No." Cause like Anthony, that boy Ant, somebody else was saying some stupid shit. He was like, "Come on now, you got the same name as me. You supposed to be smart." And I was like, "That sounds like something a little kid would say." And he was like, "I'm 40 plus." And I was like, "That's weird." You know, like that's not a funny joke. But apparently he was laughing his ass off about it. Must be nice to be entertained by such simplicity. Good morning. How you doing? It's a dude, right? Which dude? Thinking busy. I think it's me. I think I'm the problem. I should see the stupidity and just let it go. You know, like they tell you to do with your thoughts during meditation. Like, okay, you'll have some thoughts, think some things, but just let it go. I should do that with the stupidity. It's my brain wanting to analyze shit. I'll be overthinking. And I'd be like, why would you say these words together and then act like they're funny, but they're not? But it's me. I'm doing too much. Should just let people do what they do and block them. Never mind. Carry on. Good morning. And then give you the word. It's same. That's why I was like, I don't think I need to date anymore. I think I should stop trying. Not that I was actually trying, but it's just like every now and then a man will ask me to go somewhere and I'll be like, sure. But I feel like I should stop saying sure. I should just be like, no, I don't do that. Because at some point I'm gonna go out with them and I'm gonna get annoyed. So I feel like I should like stop doing that. Because it's inevitable. Um, I don't know why. Who knows? Good morning from Norfolk, Virginia. I've been there. I went on what was it, the Navy boat or whatever, the little tour. Got out by myself. That's low. You need to slow down. You need to shut the fuck up, Valerie. That's what you need to do. You need to shut the fuck up and find something safe to do. Instead of telling me what to do. I don't even know what you're talking about. So wow. Well, cause why the fuck y'all get to say whatever y'all want and I can't? No, I'm not a bad guy. Y'all be saying whatever stupid shit y'all feel like it. But then when I say something, then y'all, wow, oh my god, oh that's so mean. Shut the fuck up. Go somewhere else. Didn't I just say find something safe to do? Do you refuse? Mm. You want some money? I can't. The inner city folks behavior. I don't know. Do you live in the countryside or some shit? What's your beef with the inner city? Cause I want to live in the middle of nowhere where nobody can find me. That's the next step. Man, English is a second, third language. That's not my problem. Cause I always think about that too. Like that's like me going on a page where they speak Spanish with my like intermediate Spanish and trying to say a bunch of shit and then being like, what? Or telling them they need to slow the fuck down because I can't understand them. Like, I would never do that. So I don't have patience with somebody who's doing that on my page because I would never bother Spanish speaking people like that. So don't fucking bother me. Like, that's not, it's not like a license to just bother somebody because English ain't your first language. So you're gonna be in my face talking about slow down, do this, do that. Oh, shut the fuck up. Learn on your own time. This ain't English 101. This ain't ESL, English as a second language. Talking about put something around my neck. Shut the fuck up, Valerie. Give your mama a phone back. Cause that's not even you. Valerie probably your mama. I can tell. Valerie and Max too. What you Max? Is Max the baby? Perfect. Why are you still here? That's my problem. Huh? What? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Bruh, they talking about get a damn rope. Yeah, let me go ahead and report that for harassment. It's crazy. Like I be calling people slow. And I'd be like, you stupid, you dumb. And they'd be like, get a rope and hang yourself. I'm like, goddamn. Oh, there's something wrong with y'all. Like, actually. So many people saying that focus. No. Have a lovely day. You too. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. And just wanna look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. 1000. Emotional immaturity. Did you hear about the Johnny Impulse who just picked supernatural death legs in the particular own death and died? There's a discussion about these days. I feel like that stuff like that happens all the time. Because I be listening to these stories, these podcasts and stuff, crazy ways people die. It's always something like that. Yep. I didn't hear about that one in particular, but Bunny Hill. Um, I'm not hell, but I'm funny. Thanks. Appreciate it. I am not a burning, fiery inferno that tortures people, but I am funny. I like to think so. In practice. It's weird. Trying to break superstitions on it. Disrespecting deadlines. So I died by a car accident and actually died due to car crash. That's weird. First of all, who would say that? Yeah, I'm about to die this way. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? I don't know. I just be trying to mind my business, pay these bills. That's about it. All the other stuff, I don't know. I don't know. Speak to existence. Excuse me. No. I halfway believe in that stuff. Because then at the same time, you got all these people talking about they got certain personalities and a bunch of money and this, that, and the third, and they don't have shit. So, like scammers and whatnot. I believe that's all they do is try to speak all that stuff into existence, but it don't work out for them. Then next thing you know, somebody go to jail for fraud. So, I don't know. It's like bullshit about these things. Some superstitions to this did. It's like a good thing. Word. She works in my know goddess of mercy. Word. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm just not religious or superstitious or nothing, but also I don't be doing stupid shit, you know? I don't play stupid games trying to win stupid prizes. And be like, ooh, I wonder what would happen if I did this stupid thing. So. People be having too much time on their hands. For real, for real. Because I bet if they had been doing some type of hobby, learning something, I bet that would have never happened to them. So. Plus, I don't know. I drive a lot. I mean, I'll be going past, like, I seen an accident yesterday. It happened right in front of me. I was about to turn at the light, and the other person, their light had just turned red, I'm pretty sure, but they tried to run it. And then we were turning, and somebody that was turning ran into the person that was running the light, ran into somebody turning. I was like, damn. And I be passing accidents all the time. And I just feel like defensive driving is really, really important. You know? Like stuff don't just happen. Like you gotta pay attention out there and shit. A lot of people don't be doing that. Like I've never been in a car accident. I drive a lot. I've driven a whole lot of miles. So I should be feeling like somebody ain't paying attention. William, don't be dumb. Sunday even homies. One dumbass. Binge and find destination. Dude, find a destination. That shit. Cause they be thinking they gonna die one type of way, and then something else happened at the last second. That shit's so morbid. You just waiting on people to die the whole movie. And think it's gonna be a certain way, then it'd be another way, and you'd be like, oh my god. Good morning. I don't answer stupid questions. Get in my face. Go ask your teacher. I had a dream, which is crazy because I don't dream that much. I think it's because I smoke. The amount I smoke, I don't really dream that much. But it was a random dream that my hair was long as fuck, but it was straight. And it's funny because it was like the same length it used to be when I had locks, but it was straightened. It was flat ironed. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That looks good. Because I was gonna start locks over again, but then I was like, nah. Because I already had locks for like 8.5 years. And they were really long. They were down my back. But now I was like, I'm gonna see how long my loose natural hair gets. So that was cool. Oh, I like the death concept, kind of good. Hit behind my hands, commercial scenes. Yeah, yeah. I never been a big fan of like horror movies and like I don't like suspense stuff. The only things I like that is like apocalyptic things where like everybody die. I don't know why. I feel like it's because I'll be like, yeah, start over. Yeah, yeah, like everybody, just start the fuck over. So when I watch the movie, everybody start dying. I'm like, yeah, yeah, let it burn. Survival of the fittest. Only strong survive. So like cool. So long hair reaching my back, my hips. Word, word. I was like, give me a few years. Maybe like maybe like 5, 6 more years. Give me some time. Maybe less. It'll be there. I just thought it was interesting because I don't never have dreams for real. Unless I don't smoke. But I did last night. I was like, that's interesting. It's pretty random. I do keep saying I need to straighten my hair though to see how long it is. I think I'm about collarbone. I'm about collarbone-ish right now. Which is cool. I hope we get off early today. Ooh, we. 1 to 9. Hello. John 3:16. Blah 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 blah. I'm not religious. I keep saying that though, like I feel like at this point, the more I think about it, like I would much rather prefer like if I were to be around someone religious, I would much rather prefer them like actually living that way. Like actually living the way Jesus was teaching or whatever. As opposed to just like spouting off verses and arguing with people and telling them they're gonna go to hell and but also being hypocrites at the same time. It's like at least like actually do the shit. And don't blame the devil for your own shortcomings and whatnot. Like if you're gonna believe in something, do that to the best of your ability. And let that be it. I feel like I don't have a problem with that. But all that other shit, you know, but they pretty much just be pretending or just do what they feel like it, but then try to point the finger at everybody else. Be like, you need to do XYZ and believe this, that, and the third. Like, go sit there and blatantly do things that they know are against the Bible and then be like, but God knows my heart. He forgives me. I hate hypocrites in general. Hypocrites get my nerves. Hi. So work from home, how is it? Great. I ain't got no pants on. 9 to 5. Yeah, I guess forgiven everyone has to pay off debts or bad karma has to be forgiven of them. That sounds depressing. Nobody gets forgiven? I don't like that one. I wouldn't choose that one, to be honest. See, I don't like the ones where they talk about like all this suffering and I don't know. I don't be fucking with it. I be feeling like I was not put on here to suffer on this earth. I don't know what y'all be doing, but I mean, to each their own. But I don't know. There's just something really morbid about people being like, yeah, like the whole like reincarnation stuff. Like, yeah, you keep coming back here because you keep fucking up, so you gotta like make sure you do it right this time. So I'm like, god damn, this sounds like a lot of pressure. I'd rather just exist and then just do my best. I don't know. Or even Christians too, when they just be like, "Oh, we're all sinners. We all deserve to be burned for eternity, but Jesus." I'm like, who deserve to be burned? I ain't do nothing. I ain't kill nobody. I ain't do nothing crazy. I hate when they be saying that. I had this man say that to me one time when I was like still low key kind of religious. He was like, "Yeah, you know, we all deserve to suffer and burn for eternity." I was like, "Who's we, bro?" Nah, I don't think I fall in that category. Sorry, I ain't do nothing. I ain't harm no babies. I ain't take advantage of nobody. Like I just be minding my business. So I ain't gonna suffer and move on at the end of the day. So I'm gonna be a good person. I don't know, man. First I suffer first and most glory. Gross. Disgusting. Sounds cringe. So let her cook. Deserve to be burned. You also deserve heaven. Which is it then? Standard morality, not the same as God's standards. Because his standards seem unreasonable. Cooking in hellfire. That sounds awful. So I'm saying, why you always threatening somebody with a fiery death just for talking? I literally didn't do nothing. I literally didn't harm nobody. I ain't do shit. Just saying words. Like, oh, you gonna be burned, you gonna this happen to you. It's like, goddamn. Literally. You gotta be damning people, like sheesh. But then there's people that like are actually blatantly doing horrible stuff and they seem fine. So I don't know. It ain't gross. You're just looking at it with a bias and the wrong mindset. I don't care. It's gross. Just listen to somebody talking, you don't like what they're saying, you think it's against God. So you're like, oh, you gonna be burned for eternity. Talking like that. That's gross. What the hell? He give me free will and a mind to say certain things for, just to punish me for. You know, like I'm saying things that sound logical and good to me. He gave me there's a God that gave me the ability to do that. But if I do that, I'm gonna die and be burned for eternity. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and start smoking. It's the only type of burning I'm doing. You're right. I am burning something. You're right. It's about your life, not Christ's life. I'm not saving no souls. I'm not involved in that. Plus, some of y'all be acting. Y'all ain't got no damn souls to save. Just evil. I'm alright. I have no interest in doing that. I'm not Jesus. Great to see you. So I'm not saving. So what are you doing? Oh, I'm working. I work from home. Do data entry. Hopefully I get off early. I mean, I didn't sign up for any of this either. Like, this whole life thing. So I didn't volunteer to be saving nobody. I'm just out here trying to do what I do. So that's another thing too. It's like I didn't request to be alive, I didn't request to live this life. I just found myself doing it. So then it bothers me when like someone's like, you now you must do XYZ. You have to make sure you don't mess up too much, and it's just like that's a lot of pressure. I'd rather just do what I do, you know. The Bible also says, "Guys, we to no one go to hell," and yet he got a bunch of people in there, even though it's not his will. Stuff just be happening, huh? Because he could just do away with it. Then, if it's not his will, he could just not let people do things that would cause them to be in hell. But whatever. I guess you look at his gift. Nope, it's not a gift. Sounds stupid. If you want people, you actually want to save them. No. Mm-mm. Because people who have never been exposed to the Bible don't know anything about hellfire. So there's no natural inherent thing. That doesn't make any sense. The people on that island in what is it called, Sentinel Island, they do not want to naturally save anybody from hellfire because they don't know what hellfire is. It's not a thing. You gotta be indoctrinated. You gotta be told about it. No one told you about hellfire. You would not want to save anybody from it because you would not know about it. Believe it or not, there are plenty of people who still don't know about it or don't care. It's created for demons. Gross. I'm not created for humans. I'm sent alone and given grace. So why they get it and everybody else don't? They just allowed to exist and do what they do. Why can't I do that? Hey, I want to go to Sentinel Island then. Then I can have grace to do whatever I feel like it. Not have to worry about hellfire. Sign me up. When's the next flight? Because it's so weird. It's like whoever ain't had the missionaries get to them yet, they automatically good. But if you had some white people talk to you, you better make sure you do it or you're gonna die. Like it's just it don't make any sense. So not guaranteed heaven. Meanwhile, they just existing. They don't know nothing about any of this. Meanwhile, they were here trying to hunt for food and shit. And we're debating the you know religiousness or lack thereof of these people. Sorry for being lame. It's okay. I'll forgive you this time. Just this time. Don't let it happen again. Caps left. I don't know. Whole thing seems stressful. I'd rather do something else. Which is what I do. So I call myself agnostic. Tell me to convert. Okay. Good for you. 100 people mad or anything? Don't care. What do you think? You're welcome. Anytime, but here push Christianity on you or just like talking about it, but if you have a question, I'm here for it. No, I have no questions about Christianity. I used to be very engulfed into it. I used to be extreme. Like people be like, "What are you doing? You ain't ate in a couple of days." I'm like, "I'm fasting, fasting and prayer. You're supposed to be a constant state of that. Like, what are you talking about? Are you acting like everything's fine? Shit, you can't tell me nothing. I was doing everything to the best of my ability, and then I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't actually feel like doing all that. Not that I don't feel like doing all that, but it's like, you know, certain things and situations is going on, and then I stopped. And then people told me like beforehand, it was like, if you stop doing all this, you gonna be given over to a reprobate mind, and you're gonna have a bad life. And then I did it anyways, and then none of that happened. And I was like, wait a minute, somebody lying. My life has only exponentially improved since I stopped believing. Somebody lying. Somebody was telling fib. I meant to control people. Because I have much more peace, you know? I don't be as stressed out. I'll be living my best life, okay? I have no complaints. And they run like they're Master Satan, start making narcissistic jokes like being unholy is cool. Cool story, bro. So how my date go? So we had 2 dates. One was good, the other one sucked. And then I told him it's not gonna work out. Because I think I just shouldn't be dating. I don't think I'm built for it. I don't. Because as soon as I don't like something, I'm gonna get annoyed. And then I don't want to be around that person anymore. Which I feel like is kind of an extreme reaction, but like, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna let you know instead of like pretending that everything's fine and being in some weird toxic negative relationship. I gotta just stop saying yeah. I gotta stop accepting the advances of men. I just be like, nope, I don't date. So it's like about it. I think he was just nervous. So the first day was great. I went to the thrift store. I found these really nice jeans. They're awesome. And then we went to this bar. It was really cool. Had some good tacos. And then we went back to his place to watch the movie. The movie was good. But then the next day, he was like, well, because first of all, we live in the same apartment complex. So he was like, since we in the same complex, oh, I've got to, hold on, I got to do this one. He was like, since we live in the same complex, you want to carpool, like for the next date? And so I was like, sure, what the heck? I regretted it. I regretted it instantly because I was like, I don't know if I'm making, I think it was me making him nervous, but like by the time we got to the museum, I felt like I was extremely car sick. And I did not like the way he was driving. Kept feeling like he was going to rear end somebody. So, yeah. And then we got to the museum, and it was just downhill from there. And I was like, you know what? This ain't gonna work out. And then also he was doing the whole thing of like I feel like people be trying to get like too attached to do too much too fast. Like, oh, we should go here, we should go there, and we should do a date like this, and we should go to this event that's like months in advance. I'm like, oh, if we're still talking, we should go here, we should go there. I'm like, no, I can't do that. So Leslie, from Kuwait City, that's cool. Hmm. So she's heretic. Smart to just be talking. She tends to look for awakening because her skin has color. I have no idea what that means. I mean, I probably would be able to figure out if I thought about it more, but I don't feel like it. I used to feel that way early on. Yeah, yes, lessons more, especially in the beginning. Sure, yeah. I'm not running from anything. Ha. Some religious institutions that are far from God, but orthodoxy is the true faith. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing too. Everybody's talking about like what's the one true way, and like my church is the one, and my faith is actually the true one, and this person I follow is actually sent from God, and everybody just saying different things and doing different things at the end of the day, and everybody thinks they're right. They either think they're right and everybody else is wrong, or they're like nobody knows, so we just got to do this XYZ specific thing, but then still people can't even agree on that. Like it's literally everybody just saying different things. So it's like it can't be one way. It can't be this truth or whatever. Like everybody's literally saying different stuff. Even within Christianity. Was it like thousands of different denominations in Christianity? And they're all made up. So people just doing different stuff and be like, no, God says this. No, actually, God says this. Because some people be saying hell is this fiery, eternal blaze, and then some people are like, no, it just means you're far from God. There's no fire. It just means you don't get to be in heaven. It depends on who you ask, There's no truth in religions, beliefs, systems based upon faith, in order to have people of like mindedness conform easier. Word. On my last relationship, about a year and a half. That was years ago, though. Find out when they are crispy in the flames of hell. That's really mean. That's an extremely rude and mean thing to say. Like, Christians can get away with saying, like, the most awful things to somebody and act like it's justified because their God says so. But you literally hope that people burn and be like, they're gonna find, like, you can't find out anything if you're like, I don't know. Like nobody's gonna. I just can't fathom anybody burning and be like and then sitting there and be like, oh wow, they were actually right. Like nobody's gonna be thinking about that. They're gonna be like, how do I get out of here or something? Like. But you're always talking about you'll see, you'll see when this bad awful thing happens to you. Like y'all are awful people. Y'all do not care about other people. Y'all do not want the best for other people. You're not nice people. If you think that, if you say things like that, just because somebody disagrees with you. Oh, maybe forsake you. Okay. Bible says, "When your enemies punished, don't take joy in their punishment, for God might turn things away from them." The Bible says a lot of things, and I don't think most of them are true. I really don't. Some of them, maybe. It's really all about care about people. Yeah, the genocides and the raping and the whole city's dying and firstborn babies dying and slavery and the oppression of women. Yup. No, it's not. It's all about death and destruction and demons and people being punished and it's all God's fault. Because he could have just not made it that way. But pretty sure he's responsible for all the fuckery that's going on. It's his fault. And people be like, no, it's not his fault. Not the one that created all this. No, it's ours. It's his creation's fault. How does that make sense? Isn't he still at fault? If you made a faulty creation that's just gonna fuck up and not do what you would like them to do, ideally, like somebody's flawed, Be like, no, he made us perfect. He made us to do XYZ and live with him in harmony, but something went wrong. But it's not his fault though. That's like if you make some shit, you create something, and then it starts going wrong and terrorizing people, and then you don't get blamed for it. It's just the creation's fault. It's what you made in the lab that's out here terrorizing like that. That doesn't make any sense. But that's how they be too. They're like, nope, God's perfect. He would never do any wrong, even though he kills people and wipes out entire groups of people, but like, for us farmers, and did you need someone to run too big and cry in order to feel better about what you've done with your hands is beyond delusional. Word. That always bothered me when that's why I said like I can get behind you live in a certain type of way or whatever. Okay, blah blah. But then when people come up short and then they're like, "Oh, it's the devil. Oh, I gotta run back to God." And I just always feel like that'd be so stressful. And it gets on my nerves. Like some of the most religious people I've known have been like that. Like they're always like stressed out, always gotta keep going back, like reigniting this relationship with God because they've strayed away and like did other stuff that they know they're not supposed to do, but they keep doing anyways because their flesh is so weak and the devil and this and that. I'm like, can you just stop? Like you're doing a lot. Seems stressful. Like I don't know. I don't be stressed out like that. Like they be stressing me out. Some of these Christians. I'm like, good lord. Like always, it's always a struggle. It's always I gotta pray about this and pray about that and release me from the chains of sin and but like just stop doing it then. Damn. Because that's just don't do it no more. Gotta drag yourself back to the altar and get forgiveness. Like sheesh. Western Christianese language is annoying. I'm not denying that it's corny. I'm not a Protestantism. You're wicked. Is that why you keep staying here and listening to everything I'm saying? Is that why you ain't left yet, Michael? Who's married, apparently. I ain't read the rest of that. You're worried about God, but don't know what people have done. I don't care. Round earth theory suspicious. Look at through the lens of God, but he didn't send you to. Okay. Did he send you to be here now and listen to me blaspheme against him? Is that what he wanted you to do with your free time today? Because you ain't. I don't think you're doing his will. I don't think you're saving nobody right now. I ain't getting saved. I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just love talking shit about somebody that disagree with y'all. Is this what God wants you to do? Sit here and just be like, you're this, you're that, and that's it. Like, how's this conducive to the plot, the saving, the salvation? I don't think it is. It's like y'all would rather do that more. Y'all would rather be like, you don't know anything, you're wicked, you're evil, you're this, you're that, instead of like actually going saving somebody. Because this ain't it. That's what I'm saying. It's like y'all don't even really care about what this is actually talking about. Y'all don't actually care about like really living right and salvation and all that. Y'all care about being right, putting somebody else down. Oh my God, you're just nosy as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Why are you still here? We don't need to get angry on God's behalf though when he has a fun saying. So you're not God, but you're speaking life. You could say, make it make sense, huh? I'm not trying to save anybody. I said, isn't that what y'all supposed to be doing? Instead of just over and over being like, you're this, you're that, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about God. It's like, I get it. Like, you want to do something else now? I just know God loves you. I'm sorry people didn't emphasize that before. They do, constantly. That's all y'all say, real passive aggressively. And they always act like nobody's ever said it to me before. You know how many random ass people have been in my face? God loves you so much. He really does. I want you to know that. It's not the first time hearing it. I'm 31 years old. I've heard it a lot. And y'all always, it happens. Every now and then it's gonna be one of y'all that's like, yeah, obviously no one's ever told you this before. Like, it's just weird. It's real passive aggressive. I'm not on North Sentinel Island. I've heard the whole spiel, whole shebang, all different perspectives and angles and how much God loves me and this, that, and third. But you always act like, yeah, I need to tell you. I need to tell you for the first time ever. You need to know. God loves you. Been there, done that. heard that for the first time before some of y'all was born. But you know, preaching, but you're not preaching God. Is that why you're soaking it all up? Getting all my good preaching that's not godly. And God said, and boy, if I really didn't have no morals, I would do that shit. I know the Bible, front to back. It's actually under my computer right now, propping up my screen. But I know it. I know what the good word says. Ask me anything. Okay, probably not. I know a lot of. I probably couldn't answer anything else about that. It depends on what it is. Compilation stories from men that could barely understand their high shrooms. Some of them definitely were when God was like, eat this scroll, and then they did, and they was having visions and stuff. Or eat this plant, eat this whatever, drink this. And then they was having visions of the end times, and niggas was tripping. You know, they was out in the field, just high as fuck, hallucinating. Like how would you think otherwise? It was definitely some of them was on shrooms, all types of stuff. Garlic flavored. I like garlic. It's good for you. And who sent you to preach against God? Myself. So I'm saying, like, you've been here for a good minute. All this negativity, though. Like, you ain't this, you ain't that. Is this a good use of your time? Do you care? Probably not. We're on drugs. Yes, they were. So everybody else thought they were crazy. So I got the burning bushes, arson, retardation. And we don't talk about killing the babies enough. We really don't talk about that enough. Because killing babies is bad, right? That's bad. That's what they'll be saying when somebody want to get an abortion. Killing babies is wrong. But there was a whole bunch of killing babies going on in the Bible. Whole lot of it. There's a whole lot of killing in general. And there was one time when God told, was it Saul, to kill everybody, and then the people they was fighting against, and he didn't, and so God punished him for it because he kept like the king or the women and stuff and some of the cattle, and God was like, "No, I told you to kill everybody. You disobeyed me." So then he pretty much, I think that's when he gave him over to like the reprobate mind or whatever, and he was like having demons and all types of crazy stuff happening to him because he didn't listen. Because he refused. He didn't actually kill everybody. Like, that's crazy. She's politica, she's and thinking sacrilege and political views are one and the same. Sophomore theses. Yup. And I do it again. And you gonna listen to it. Just like you are now. Anyways, have a good one. See? You got some sense. You love shrooms? I've done them a couple times. Yeah, I'd rather just smoke though. Doesn't know God created political science. He also created killing babies and oppression and slavery and hell and a bunch of other evil things. You dig white dudes? Dig them out of where? Dig for them where? I don't do any type of digging. I don't like doing manual labor. No thank you. I'm good. Don't pass. Taurus political science. Okay. Because that makes sense. Let's talk about Africa invented slavery? Yeah, there's definitely no slavery taking place anywhere else besides Africa. Yep, these are facts that are being said. Not really. Not actually. Although we would like to think so. Create the government. Everything you said God did is what nations did. I think I'm gonna start reading the comments like what's his name again? What's his name? Randy Savage. Nations go to war and kill babies. And then guy was like, "Let all the firstborn died." And then I ain't seen nobody do that. Nobody declare that all the firstborn babies across the whole nation gotta die right then and there, killing them. I ain't seen that before. Not since God did it. I know men right. Ugh. They were first. Fact. Oh, okay. You're funny as hell. LOL. Thank you. I think so too. Slavery started in Africa, then it's true. Life started there, and they started fucking each other up. I guess. If you want to go like where life started, I guess. But like what? It's still God's fault if He's the one in charge at the end of the day. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all be trying to pick and choose. Like, well, actually, Africa started. Like, no, that's God, because He literally had laws and commandments about how you're supposed to keep slaves and what you do with them and this, that, and the third. So, oh yeah, killing the wee ones, yeah. Oh yeah, gotta go. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Randy said, "Oh yeah, I already read that one." Obviously, if God made everything, that's on Him. But if you don't believe in God, then Africa started slavery. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all got it. Y'all love arguing about the weirdest shit. This is Slim Jim's baby food. I think he's about to get blocked. His name on some weird shit. Someone said helicopter head. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. That's the funniest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. Oh my god. I've never ever had anybody make a joke about the fan spinning behind my head and calling me helicopter. Oh my fucking god. Shit, that's funny. I almost lost my shit. Almost had a heart attack. Friendship of your head. Oh my god. It is. I had no idea. You mean to tell me there's been a fan above my head this whole fuck? That's news. I've been here for 2 years. I've been in the same apartment 2 years. I've never known there was a fan above my head. Like I literally just found out. Like that's crazy. Mind blown. Holy shit. Learn something new every day. Wow. So fan. I never knew. Oh my god. Y'all got fans? Do y'all have fans in your places? Do you have a fan? Say it with me. Head ass. That's enough lowbrow entertainment for one day. Okay, have the day you deserve. I'm gonna pack another bowl, 'cause I can. And I do what I wanna do. And I work from home. But I wish I worked from home. You wish. You wish you could do some work and get paid and not have no pants on. You wish. You got a fan. This is Strawberry Bomber. I should know this. This is my favorite one now. I've been getting this like every time. Pretty much. Same one. I like what I like. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I always say. I stick with stuff till the wheels fall off. Then they move the camera angle. Imagine. Didn't you just say something about that's enough lowbrow entertainment like he was going somewhere? But now you're not. I hate when y'all do that. It's just a ploy for attention. I get it, I get it, I get it. I think it's going to take you. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Is it like a fridge running? It's probably the computer. You're pretty much on the monitor. So my phone's propped up against it. So it's probably the computer buzzing. If you hear something. Get it from the office. It's kind of old. Strawberry cough. Nope, never had it. New state. What you worried about for? All that matters is I bought it legally. That's all you need to know. I got my receipt. I like saying that word with all the letters in it. Receipt. Because what the hell we got all these silent letters for? I'm going to say them. They got the damn letters in the word. I'm going to say the word with the letters in it. Hello. Good, hurry. Mm-hmm. Should that be the train chat? Pretty sure that's be the train chat. Wrong chat. I hope you get off early. Cross your fingers and pray to your God. I just realized they finally left me alone. Because, boy, some of them will just go on and on saying the same things. Like, you don't believe, you this, you that, you this, you that. You don't believe nothing. I didn't have to block them. That's nice. It's always nice when people leave me alone without having to block them. Because yeah. About sour diesel, what about it? I heard of it. I don't know if I've ever smoked it. I mean, I go off what I like. I don't smoke stuff like, try to get all the strains that are like the coolest or whatever. Because we don't talk about terpenes enough, you know? Like, I'll just be getting whatever sounds cool, whatever has the most THC or whatever. But, like, different terpenes affect different people differently, like, based off your body chemistry. That's why some people can't smoke at all. They don't have a bad trip. And some people can't smoke. And some people prefer sativa. Some people prefer indica. It just depends on the person. So I don't be with the, oh, I need to get this and this strain that everybody likes because I might not like it the same. You know? And then when I find something that I do really like, I tend to stick with that. Plus, I'm old. I like what I like. So as long as they got that, that's what I'm getting. And then if they run out, then I'll get something else. But yeah. I never did care about what was trending. I always go against the grain. I'm a rebel. So if it's something that like everybody likes, everybody's doing, I'd be like, nah. Just by default. Nah, I'm good. That's why I even smoked till I was in college. Because everybody else was. And I was like, no. Plus, I knew I wasn't supposed to be. My parents raised me right when that. But then in college, I was like, well, shit, I'm an adult. I was like, pass that here. Let me see. And now I'm a stoner. Now I'm a stoner. Till the day I die. Hello? This is OnlyFans? No, this is YouTube. No, this is Patrick. But then if I said I had OnlyFans, y'all be dogging me. But then you don't say nothing about it. They just see a pretty woman. It's talking about some damn OnlyFans. Why not just go sign into the website? That is OnlyFans. Why not just go ahead and get an account, subscribe to somebody, do what you do, get you some lotion. You know? Why bother somebody who's not doing that but talk about that? Turn behind you. No way! Fuck! That's crazy. One goddamn person tells me that there exists a fan in my apartment. I'll crash out. Like, yeah, I live in places where fans are like a shortage, like only rich people have fans or something. Because I don't understand the fascination. They're like, oh my gosh, there's a fan behind you. Like, no shit, I turned it on because it was hot. I think they never seen one before. Like, where do you live at? That you ain't got no fans. I'm okay. I died a little bit for a second, but then I resurrected like Jesus. But Jesus joke. Sorry, you turn gay. Ari Lennox. If I ever did. What about you? What inspired you to put stuff in your asshole? Yeah, it's a sucky joke. Boo. You ever smoke weed? Fact check. As you put an emoji of a cigarette. At least put like some trees, some leaves, like the little breeze. That's usually what we do. Put the little wind and like some leaves. That makes more sense. Not no damn cigarette. Because for one, it's a bong, so like, it's not even a blunt or a joint. But yeah. Y'all stupid. Your mama. Your mammy, hoe. I forgot I was supposed to read the comments like Randy Savage. I prefer a man than a woman like you. Okay. I love that for you. At least you know what you like. And you're honest. Go get your big strong man. Put his dick up your ass. Make sure you use protection so you don't get AIDS in the asshole. We don't want that for you. I want you to live a long life, okay? Opinions on consent. Don't ask stupid questions. Ain't no shouldn't be no question about it. The only opinion should be yes, consent, always. Nothing else. If you don't get consent, don't do it. Dogs bark when you pass by. No. Unless they're like little. Coming up to their house to deliver something. Other than that would be cool. Animals like me. Because they can sense when people are good. Because I delivered to this one lady, she had one of those parrots. It was so cute. I forgot what it's called. It's like a sun crested something, but it was so pretty. And she said it liked me, and it was like, oh, I don't like everybody because it's good people. And I was like, oh my gosh. I seen some influencer had the parrot like that, and then it died. I was like, oh, I'm sad. But it had like a black name, John Tavius something. Because he used to be rolling his head around. She'd be like, oh, go ahead. She'd be like, go, John Tavius. Burr was too cute. But it was like the same kind. Just need another guy in his pipe. Love that for you. This is gonna be a very lonely life for you. Date after date, still not ring. Oh. I mean, I don't desire to be married. I'm cool on it. Or really go on dates anymore. That's rude. It's a lot of assuming. So I'm gonna do this morning. I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you. Oh, girlfriend, remember Titans really OD. I was supposed to be like, who? But yeah. Not OD. She just died. Like, what? That's not the appropriate. That's not how you say that. She passed away. She died. She didn't OD. Because she was sick. I forgot what was wrong with her. She had something going on. It's not what you say anytime somebody dies. Because why are you asking me like I'm her cousin or some shit? Like, did she really? I know I've seen it everywhere, but like, can you confirm? I don't know that girl. I just seen it in the movies like you. Be honest, people language for one reason. Living in Trump's lawless economy. Try my best. Whatever knows. That's what I'm saying. What are you asking me for if you're just gonna tell me, no, this is what really happened? So you was there. You did the autopsy. You can confirm her cause of death because of that. Or you just talking out your ass. Because if you didn't do the autopsy, who the fuck is you? It's wasting time asking corny ass questions. Your time. I'm on the clock. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not actually just in my living room at 7 in the morning wasting time with y'all losers. I'm actually getting paid right now. I mean, some of y'all are okay, I guess. I guess everybody's not a loser. It'd be one okay person every now and then. Everybody else be weird as fuck. For the most part. Trump not best. Did my heritage DNA test? No, because I don't know what they doing with that shit. Where's my DNA going? Who's taking possession of my DNA? What are they about to do with that? I don't know. I'm not trying to do that. So I haven't. Your attitude is the worst. It's so nasty. Thank you. Appreciate it. And beautiful thanks. Good morning. Pay what? My paycheck for working from home, which is how I make a living. Because I work from home. That. Yeah, use chapstick? No. I feel like it dries my lips out more. Usually lip gloss. But I just don't feel like doing it right now because I'm choking and it's gonna rub off anyways. So you already did what? You plan to? No, I do not. Oh, they got your DNA? Damn. You know, start making clones out of you. Because I was just thought about it. I was like, what do they do with that shit? Ain't no telling. Because ain't no telling what they be out here doing already. And then it's like, you just give them your DNA. Because I heard that was happening with like people that donate plasma. Because they were like extracting the melanin out of it. Something like that. I don't know. You don't know, man. You already don't know. You don't know what they be putting in the food, in the water, all types of shit. So it's like, ain't no telling. I ain't trying to be seeing no clone of me walking around doing shit. If I can help it. Have a good day. Can you too? Bye. I'll just assume it's West African, maybe some East African, a little bit of white, a little bit of Native American. That's what I was gonna say. So I'm like, ain't no point in finding out specific percentages of what I already know that I am. But it's not gonna be nothing surprising. It's not like I'm gonna find out I'm 1/4 Chinese or some shit. Like I already know. Context clues is 3. What little bit I can look up for free, you know. I already know. He put me give somebody my DNA. Oh bless you. Which one? Which gold? I know. The one true one, the only one. It depends on who you talk to. Let me not start. I was already doing that. I don't want to come at me again because they're annoying. They be saying the same things over and over. You don't know what you're talking about. You gonna burn in hell. Blah 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 blah. So let me not even do that. Anyways, how y'all day doing? I'm having a great day. I hope we get off early. I really do. I feel like we might. It's like a 50-50 chance. The way the work is looking right now. It depends on how much volume comes in, I think. But it's middle of the month. It's a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? So I think there's I think it's like a 70% chance we gonna get off early. Cause we did last week. We did last Thursday and Friday. But then yesterday we had 8 hours. Well, they said 8 hours or until work is done. So some people might have had less. They got on later. I start super early. I start at 6 a.m. The butt crack of dawn. So I'm trying to get up out of here. Even though I'm at home. When I clock out, I'm already home. Which is great. You know how great of a feeling that is? To clock out and not have to drive home. You're already home. It's great. I love it. It's my favorite color. Green. I want a green car. Because I just paid mine off. But I ain't trying to make no payments though. Excuse me. Eventually. I gotta get my money up. So I could just buy it outright. Because that's what I'm trying to do. If I get another car, I want to buy that bitch. Just go ahead and give it to me. I ain't making no payments. But I want something that's like a forest green. I seen a Chevy Trailblazer. It was like that. I don't know nothing about them for real. But the color was nice. That's all I know. It looked good. I was like, ooh. Anytime I see a nice color green car, I'll be like, ooh, that's a nice color. I want that. I need that. I don't even care what kind of car it is, to be honest. Because I work from home. I don't actually, you know, Just need a little something, get point A, point B. That's it. So. But I gotta get my money up. I'm light skin, so interesting to see both sides. No, my ancestors. Word. I mean, I already know I got a bunch of European ancestors too, because my mama real light skin, and I think my granddaddy was mixed, but I'm not sure. Somebody was. Somebody on that side. Because I seen a picture of him when he was younger. I was like, damn, he looked like he could have passed back then. Had that good hair and shit. Real light bright. And then I know on my dad's side is Native American. I feel like everybody be saying that, but especially everybody black. But he said it was some picture in his house when he was younger that was like his great grandmother or something like that. But she was like in the like somebody took a picture of her. I think it was like actual picture, like in the village she was in. He said it was like that. I don't know how true that is, but yeah. But based on my hair texture, and somebody always asks me what I'm mixed with, I would believe it. Because anytime I have my hair out, somebody be like, what you mixed with? You obviously mixed with something. Somebody said that one time. Like, they were trying to tell me I wasn't just black. So you gotta be mixed with something from somewhere else. Because the front get wavy. See, everyone didn't exchange with other coaches from the beginning. Word. Can I ask you for advice? Kind of desperate. No, ask ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever chat AI of your choice. Go ask them. I do not care about your desperation. And they will at least pretend to. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, this is a suggestion that I can give you. I'm not even ChatGPT, but she don't monitor this shit. Stupid. Somebody lying. But you just be on here running free. Lie again. That don't even make no sense. You could literally delete the shit off ChatGPT. You just want to be weird, making excuses for it. It's okay. You ain't gonna lie, Craig. Not talking about you, idiot. You gonna turn out horrible. You gonna be a menace to society. Get off my page. I couldn't even imagine. Like, I couldn't even imagine calling my mama an idiot. Like, that sounds crazy. Because, first of all, I don't think that. Second of all, I still feel like somebody could just come out of nowhere and slap me or something. I don't know. Like, that's crazy. I could never. You don't got way too much time in your hands. Do my last see if I do that. I forgot what we were talking about, to be honest. I really did. It just reset. Like boop. It happens sometimes. I have no idea what I was just talking about. Not a clue. Somebody put a gun to my head. It was like, quick, what was you just talking about? Nah, go ahead and pull the trigger. just go ahead and end it. Cause whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Bang, 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 bang. Hello. Good morning. Hey, dear. Time is 8 o'clock. So much work we got. Shooting the street. No. Nope, never seen that. I've heard gunshots, but I ain't never seen nobody shoot. Seen a car accident yesterday though. It was crazy. It was crazy that I looked down for like a split second, but then I heard it and then I looked back up and I could still see like pieces falling off the car and shit. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because I was waiting to turn, make a left turn, and the other light when they was going straight had just turned red. But then somebody was like running it, so somebody was trying to turn and they collided. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? Because I'm like, how you turn in and don't see somebody like running the light? Because sometimes when a light changes, y'all just sit there for a second. Because people do that shit all the time. They always running the light. So I'm like, how is you going, enough to hit somebody running a light? And then like it was nasty. Like the front of the other car that ran the light was just I'm saying pieces was coming off of that shit. I was like, I know they mad. I know they was fired up. I feel like they was both being stupid, but obviously it was the person that ran the light's fault. I was like, y'all both dumb as hell. Cause I ain't never been in an accident. Cause defensive driving, is like a lifesaver. And you gotta pay attention out here, cause other people are crazy. You never know what somebody else gonna do. So it's like you gotta be paying attention at all times. And I be doing DoorDash. I've seen a bunch of accidents, but that was the first time it was like right when it happened. I was like, damn, crazy work. Cause I've seen people do that so many times. Especially at big major intersections, light change, and then like 3, 4 people still trying to red. Like the light been red. They don't care. It was like they gunned it as soon as our light turned green, and the other person was still running their light. So I was like, that didn't make no sense to me because they were like right in the middle of the intersection. When they hit. So I was like, y'all both was not paying attention. Rule number one: driving can send out people's food retarded. Yep. Because people be distracted and shit. Don't be paying attention. I always be paying attention because I don't want nobody to hit me. And sometimes people be hitting each other. I ain't never. I probably got driven more miles than most people because I used to did Lyft. I drove Lyft for like 8 years, and then I did a bunch of delivery stuff. I used to do GoPuff, and I do DoorDash. Did some other delivery stuff in college. Like I've driven a lot of miles. I ain't never been in an accident. Not once. Never. I know people that have been in accidents multiple times and don't even be doing nothing like that. Don't do no delivery stuff. Don't do no driving. None of that. Just going somewhere. I'm like, nah, no, you suck. You're not a good driver. I feel like it's not that hard if you paying attention. It's when you're not paying attention, you know. So shit fucks up. Big alleys and roads might be more complicated. Nah, definitely looks silly. It gives me anxiety looking at like little tiny ass roads over there, and then especially everything's already the opposite. You're already the opposite side of the road half the time from us. But then y'all be having the smallest ass, like only one car could barely fit through the road. Like, who made this? That's why it don't make no sense that people be fucking up and you got all this room. Be the major streets. There's plenty of room for everybody. People just be stupid. It would make more sense, if somebody got into an accident like in a small ass alley, and like somebody didn't see somebody and they was just flying through or something. Not in the big old intersection where it's all this room for people to go. Like that don't make no sense. Just ain't center. What I didn't like was when I went to Michigan and they got all them damn roundabouts and like you turn here to like make a U-turn and it's like them streets is weird. And I feel like they had a bunch of accidents up there too. Because I did live there also. Every time I'm doing something like that, I feel like I pass by an accident at some point. Because I seen that one happen yesterday, and then I passed by another one. It was like right after that. Like I did that order, and then I think it was the very next order I picked up. I passed by a whole nother accident. I was like, like street blocked off. I had to like detour through the neighborhood. And I came back out after I dropped it off. It was still there. I was like, everybody that sat there and waited is stupid. Unless you was like right behind it and couldn't move. That happened to me one time. It was like before I didn't see it, but it was way before the police and stuff got there. And then we literally had to sit there and wait because it was like nothing but I could have got on the highway, but I needed to go like I was like half a mile from where I was supposed to be, so I literally couldn't go nowhere. I was just like, well, fuck it. Guess I gotta just wait. Another accident. There's always one. Because it's a pretty densely populated area where I'm at. It's a whole lot of businesses and residential areas, like all together. Bunch of complexes, bunch of neighborhoods with the houses, bunch of pretty much anything you can think of is like on this one road that I'm off of, except a Walmart. But they got everything else. There's two Krogers within like I would say less than 2 miles, maybe like a mile. There's two different Krogers. Like they don't make no sense. But one's a nice one and one's the ghetto one. One's bigger and nicer. I mean, they try to make them all look the same now, but the other one's smaller. She voted for Trump, I bet. Why would that make any sense? Speed limit? Yeah. Don't nobody go it though. Cause half the time it'd be like 55. You go 65, 70. If you drive 55 and at 55, like nah, people gonna be honking at you. People gonna be fired up. That makes no sense. It doesn't. I feel bad because I told somebody like I feel like we just wait on it, with that man. He's the oldest president we ever had. They say he already in diapers. Just wait on it. He ain't gonna be around too much longer. You don't have to worry about it. Falling asleep everywhere. I bet you if you ask him what day it was, he had to think about it for a long time. Bet he wouldn't be able to answer you immediately. Cause you don't know. Just give us some time. Everything be alright. Just give it a little bit of time. Sometimes you gotta wait it out. You don't play the long game. Just let them fall. Let them tire themselves out. Pass away. I ain't writing nothing. I'm working. Ain't that type of typing. Got a job to do. Got a job to do. I got a job to do. What task sure is. I gotta pee. Oh. So you don't even gotta do that. He's already past the life expectancy for a man in this country. Just wait on it. Just gotta be a little patient. Because it's talking to somebody about how he would never make a third term. Like some people be like, "Oh, he's gonna try to, do a third term," and it's like he wouldn't. It would never happen. Not him being coherent in any type of way during it. No. Just be patient. Honestly, I give it like another year, maybe 2 taps. Just saying. I don't wish bad nobody, but I only give it another couple of years. Plus, that's what he get for making fun of Biden. Because he's literally doing the same thing. Because when everybody's Sleepy Joe, and now look at Trump. Now look at him falling asleep everywhere. Everywhere. He going to places people don't even want him to be at. He want to be there, but then he still falls asleep. When he sleep at the World Cup, it would suck so much to be a female, especially modern one. My life's fine. I don't know about yours, Jamal. I work from home. I ain't got no kids. Bills paid. Mind my business. Be doing that while I'm working. Okay. My job is typing stuff so people get their health care and they pay me for it. Morning, wake bake. Yeah. Stop putting the cigarette emoji. Use one with the little leaves blowing in the wind. That makes more sense. I like that one better. Or like a little tree. Because anybody doing cigarettes. And I don't even be doing blunts or joints really. Just Shayla. I'm gonna stay home yet. Apply for it. What? Any common sense? You look for a remote job and you apply for it. And hope they hire you. I don't. What's the problem? See if you meet the qualifications. If you don't, maybe get a certificate or something. I don't know. I didn't even apply for this one though, because I used to work for them in the office a long time ago, pretty much like a decade ago, seasonally. So I would go in there in the office during the peak season, which is like October, November to like spring. Oops. And then I would have to find something else to do at the peak season because then they let us go because we were temps. But then they hired me on full time from home in 2022, I think, or 21. I don't know. Excuse me. And it was like, hey, you used to work for us before. You want to work for us again, remote? And I was like, hell yeah. Absolutely. Been doing it ever since. So hit the like button. Sure. I don't really get nothing for it, but sure. Yeah. It just looks nice. Looks like people like it here or whatever. I really don't be doing much though. Don't. What's the problem? Be lettuce are supposed to make you chill. No, it depends on the person. Everybody can't smoke because we don't talk enough about the terpenes and like how your body chemistry interacts with them and stuff, and that's why some people prefer sativa or indica, or some people can't smoke at all because it's not for everybody. Everybody's different. You gotta do what works for you, not just try to do what everybody else is doing. That's why people are like, oh, you try this strain, try that strain. I'm like, no, I do the strain that works for me. Because sometimes I smoke stuff that somebody else gonna be like, ooh, there's some gas, it's hitting. And I'm smoking it, I'm like, nah, I don't like that. So I get what I like and I stick with it. Yo. I like a big girl like you. But your mama a big girl too. Come on, daddy's home. Remember me? Nope. I ain't never seen you before a day in my life, sir. Wouldn't know you if I ever seen you out and about. Wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to that man. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Tuesday. Where you from? I'm from my mother's coochie. Straight out, no C-section. at 3 in the morning. I think it was a Tuesday then also. Or maybe a Wednesday, not sure. Wait, let me go look real quick. Hold on. Is there a calendar on here? What day was I born? What's the day of my birth? Wait, hold on. Gotta scroll a little bit, get back to me. Yeah, I was. I was born on a Tuesday. Lovely. I knew it. Oh, yeah, dummy. Nope. No. No comment on names. You trying to ask me questions. That's what you're not gonna do. That's why everyone should not stream. You don't have the personality or charisma. You're quite boring and don't have the intelligence to hold a conversation. You look lost at times. Oh, okay. You've been here like 2 seconds. Thought we were building something together, but you snatched the rug from underneath me. Oh, okay. Why would you have thought that? What could have possessed you to think that we were building something together? This is the internet. I have no idea who you are. We would never interact in person. Parasocial relationships, mental health is what it is. It's not good. It's unhealthy to look at someone digitally and then form what you think is a real relationship of some sort. It's not good. It's not healthy. There would be none of that. None of that. Not here. I don't know what this is, man. Not me. Not him, Marty. Not me. But yeah. What's up? Wuzzle, wuzzle, wuzzle. It's 8:22. I feel like this morning's going by kind of slow. I just want to get off early for real, so I could go do other things. What's hilarious? Which part? I've already forgotten most of what I said. Guess it wasn't important. No, stuck. What to do is writing. Which dude, man? That's what I said. I've already forgotten. I'll just be responding to something in real time, expect me to know exactly what you're talking about. Stuff be moving, stuff be happening. I don't know. Twitter apparently is a thing. Huh? Oh. No, it wasn't that funny. It happens all the time. Somebody try to form a parasocial relationship. Somebody say, oh, we go together and then maybe because y'all don't experience it, but it happens to you all the time. It's not really funny. It's just annoying. But y'all ain't never had that happen to you. When someone's like, hey, I thought we had something special. I don't know what that'd be like. It's kind of annoying after like the 50,000th tap. that time they be bullshit anyways. They don't got nothing else to say. Personality. You can't just be like, hey, how you doing? That's too much. That's asking too much. So yeah, come up with something funny and creative to say instead of just normal human conversation. You know, who wants that? That's boring. Nobody wants that anymore. What is fun in that? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you please cross your fingers and pray to your God that I get off early today? Just for me. Say a prayer for me. Please. I just really want to. Got some of the stuff I want to do today. I can't do that if I'm here at work. Plus, we haven't been having that much work. What's about to happen at some point. Ah. I've done in a whole where? Please sitting in my chest and blow on my chest. You're a strange guy, huh? My mother named Ras Chandray. My dad named Nailor Rani. My sister named Divya. Ria Kanu Kanishka. I feel like I'm not allowed to do that. Can you leave me alone? So that I can leave you alone? Better be glad my accent ain't that good. If it was British, if it was something else, I got you, but my Indian accent is terrible. Fan twirl on. Interesting. Very interesting. Who's Divin Yashu? Is that your god? Oh, that's your name? Why do you keep saying it over and over? That's weird. Some of y'all are really weird. I don't know if you know this. Probably not. Good. How are you, Robert? Sacrifice arrived at exactly 1420 o'clock post meridian. Have you been drinking tonight? How much you had to drink tonight, son? You seem extremely intoxicated. You go home, sir. You're drunk. What is modern about you being a modern woman? I live here in the present modern times, and I'm a woman. I got an iPhone. I use modern technology and whatnot. And I don't listen. I don't compromise with men. That's about it. Other than that, I'm just a girl. Just a regular little girl. You could hurry. Help. No. Give me some money. Then I'll help. Send a super chat. It depends. It depends on what you need help with. I should have called 911. 911, what's your emergency? That would be a super stressful job. Bet they make good money though. I feel like I'd be stressed out. And then they had them people that they got arrested for that. Or fired, I think. They should be arrested also. For hanging up on people that were calling and needed help because they was like overwhelmed or whatever. I heard at least like 1 to 2 people doing that. I was like, that's crazy. It's like if you that overwhelmed, just don't do the fucking job. Like just quit. But hanging up on people that are calling and need help is crazy work. Anywho, okay, bye.